She wants to kiss you. Yes. Here. Here you go. Oh, you know how to do it. She says, I want to eat it. She came early. And she came fast. I remember going into delivery, and I think it was a total of 12 minutes of pushing. And Diana was with us. She was very excited, I think, to see the world, and as were we, very excited to meet her. It was the most intense thing that I have ever gone through, and you can never be totally prepared for it. It's one of the hardest things you'll do, but it's the most rewarding. And people say, you know, you forget about the pain once the child is born and she's in your life. And I think that's totally true, because I would do it again and again, you know, in any day, because she's such a wonderful addition to our lives. Yeah. I think that the first time you feel the little flutters inside of you. I mean, you see the ultrasound pictures and it's kind of surreal. When you hear the heartbeat, you know, I was crying in the doctor's office because it was just brought a whole new level of reality into our world, that this little person was being formed inside of me. To when she was born and they placed her right on my chest and she latched on right away, it made you feel like, you know, this little person is really meant to be here, and she's meant to be a part of our lives. But I think that one of those most pivotal moments in our relationship was the first time that we spent time together alone in her nursery. And I'm going to cry thinking about it. But we just I had a talk with her about, you know, how long we'd waited for her. And I told her how much I loved her and what she means to us. And I cried, I bawled, and she looked at me and smiled, you know, and was just a happy little baby. And it was one of the most precious times I've had with her. And it was just truly a mom and daughter bonding. It was that your heart talk, you know, you have an opportunity to really just take down all the veils. You're alone with your child, and you can express everything that you have been feeling. Most activities that we do, I sing to her while we're doing the activity, and sometimes that helps make a normally uncomfortable activity, like having to brush your teeth or having to bath, although she loves the tub, or get dressed, or things that she might get frustrated with. Normally, if I sing to her while I'm doing it, she's so entertained and very intently listening to what, you know, what's being said. And I say, this is how we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is how we brush our teeth in the bathtub. I've made the decision that staying home with her is my job, and you know, she is what I do all day. I take care of her and I take care of our home, and I just enjoy doing that, you know. And I think once you bond with your child and you're in tune with what they need and what they want and how they feel, yeah, becomes easier to just not be so nervous about whether you're doing something right or not. Plus, you know what, I read a lot of books, and I've sourced out resources that can help me with questions that I have. If I have a question, I will ask it, because in my heart and my mind, this is the most important thing in my world, and no question can be a silly question if you truly don't know the answer. So I go to the health center and I talk to them and say, you know what, this is what's happening. What do you think? Is this normal? Can we weigh her? Can we? And, you know, I may have gone in there and weighed her every week for the first 3 months of her life, but that's okay. That was my peace of mind. That made me feel like, hey, she's getting enough to eat. She's, you know, she's a healthy girl, right? Yeah, and happy girl. So it's really using your resources when you need them. There's a song that I sing to her that's very simple and small. That anytime she's fussing, she will stop and look at me and just feel it. Love, I think. It happens in the house, it happens in the store. It happens wherever I need it, you know, I need to make her feel like she's comforted. Tiana, I love you. I love you. I do. I love you, my baby. I love you. It's true. Yeah. I love you. What? What? What's happening with you? Are you hungry? Are you hungry, or are you just wanting to play? You want to play? I think you just like to be close to me. For a long time when she was little, the only way she'd fall asleep was at my breast. And that was it. And so I had to just come to terms with that. Take off my shirt and let her sleep. Because that's what she wanted. And I know that's part of bonding. You know, it's that skin-to-skin contact. It's her being able to smell me and be close to me. And I'm fine with doing that for her. And sometimes that's all she wants when she wants to be comforted. It's just to be close to Mama. Yeah. Her dad works until around 4 o'clock, and he comes home and spends a lot of time with her at that point. And her grandmother comes over pretty much every day as well. She just really loves this girl. And it's wonderful because you can see the bond. And even just last night, my mom was saying, I feel so good when I come here and she sees me and she smiles and she welcomes me and she wants me to hold her. It's like she recognizes me. And so that makes me feel good too, because I really want her to build relationships with our family and to always know that she's surrounded by a circle of love that will forever protect her and encourage her to be her best.